I see the Duke in the chat. What's up?
The G.
The Duke.
Yeah, I understand that there's some where the white women at, like duking it, but a lot.
Shout out to Duke from the UK, bro.
Yep.
Shout out to you, brother.
I follow the facts first and foremost. Tell that to your mother, man. We don't play around on this panel.
I was planning on inserting. Oh! One sec. Don't play on me now. Don't play on me now. All right. Hello. This is the Duke on Not Your Average Joe's podcast, NYAJ podcast, coming live. This was meant to be a pre-recorded segment, but I thought, you know what? Hey, let me just interact with whoever's on for an hour. Quick reaction, thorough analysis of this topic, and make sure you all have your red pill lenses on for the regulars out there, and your red pill earbuds on, and just kind of figure out, you can see what's clearly going on, but people want to play stupid. But regardless of that, this is meant to be pre-recorded, but we'll react straight away, so to not distract the importance of this content. Let's go. Thanks you all for tuning in live. Let's see how far we can go with this. So I have actually a bit of this muted because TikTok guys always have like music playing behind in the background, so don't want to get demonetized. So here we go. Let's play on some muted parts, but just I'll help read as well. So this girl, okay. Just to give context, right? So whoever is, search through this topic, Elm Caleb. So there's this guy from New York City who's utilizing dating apps, Hinge specifically, and he has connected with a bunch of girls, as you would, and he's dated them. So what's his age? 25. Caleb, this guy over here, decent looking guy, 6'4", so height is a big deal to girls, but in particular for the specific girls he picked in this, he's the average Joe, but not the average Joe at the same time. Like, when it comes to dating apps, even the most spectacular looking guys have to play a hard game like the rest, because it's stacked against you. Male to female ratio on dating apps is just always overwhelmed anyway. But in this sense, this is not rocket science. This has always been happening, okay, for years. The reason why I specify Gen Z girls is because this particular set of girls are just exposing themselves on TikTok, basically giving this guy free marketing. It's meant to be exposing him, right? All right, we'll break through this. Trust me. Just listen to this real quick. Yeah, let's go. So it's a bit muted.
I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I feel like it's my duty as your Asian older sister to warn my New York City girls about this Caleb from West Elm ASAP. So in my recent video, I made a joke to call out this very tall Caleb I went on a date with in New York City, and it kind of went viral, but I kept having girls comment being like, is this the West Elm Caleb? And I'm like, who is this West Elm Caleb? And why do you guys keep asking that? Like, how do you guys all know this guy? I was so confused. But then I get a DM from a Caleb who says he's also very tall. And
so I'm going to make sure I pause right there so we can break through this video. It's about like a 6-minute video anyway. No, actually, sorry, 12-minute video. So you got this girl here throwing clout out there. So who's in the chat? Checking on you. You're on time, bro. What's up, Arisine? Lenses on. Yes, keep them red lenses on. Look what I got right here. Look, keep them red lenses on. Taking this shit seriously, because people think you're stupid. Like, okay, look, this came out 2 days ago. It's going crazy all over, articles written on it, very basic stuff, but for some reason these girls are going crazy over this one guy. Like, very minor situation here. Even the mainstream platforms are like, why are they over making this sound like it's a big deal and all that. But I'm going to break it down even further. Who's this chatting? What's up, bro? Andrew, hey, bro, are you going to cover the communitAH attacking fresh and fit? In particular, Myron, be good to get your take on it. Bro, you know what? Of course, it's off topic right now, but in fact, I might actually bring this on at the end of this breakdown, because of course I probably have a lot to say, and we could have one of our co-hosts come on as well to contribute to that too. People who have heard me speak in the past, and I have a lot to say about it. I actually saw it coming. But yeah, regardless, let's carry on with this video. So essentially, this Asian girl, she's in New York City. She's boasting about basically matching with this guy as well. Okay. Oh my gosh, I heard about this guy on TikTok. I'm gonna break down TikTok for you guys too. But for those of you who are very frequent on these apps, these dating apps, you understand the game. Well, if you do or not, but there's a hack to it in terms of how to date online. But yeah, let's carry on. Red lenses on, RP
And
lenses
I click
on.
on his bio and it says West Elm furniture designer. And I was like, oh my God, is this him? But I ignore him as queens do. Then I get a girl DM me being like, oh my God, are you talking about the West Elm Caleb? And I'm like, who the hell is
So she ignored him when they matched, but then when apparently everyone's talking about him, there's such an excitement. Let's talk about how terrible he is. This is so low grade. It's just funny to me.
he? And can you please explain why there's so many girls commenting about him? So we first confirmed that it is the same Caleb that DM'd me. And I'm like, oh my God,
Oh my
why is
God.
he everywhere? And she tells me that they've matched on Hinge before and that they were texting intensely for a while. And he is like love bombing her, even though they've never met up before, like have not.
Pause. So guys, just to make you aware, you're gonna hear this term love bombing a few times on this video. In fact, I'm gonna post just a quick 1-minute video before I carry on with this. For those of you who don't know, plenty of girls apparently matching to this guy, and she is getting messages from him. Oh my God, he's love bombing. Love bombing. It's a terrible thing. I'm gonna post this video one sec. This is ridiculous. This is killing me. It's so funny to me and my homeboys. Which one is it? Is it this one? Nope. There's like articles on it and all sorts. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Alrighty. Can you guys see this? No. Yeah. So. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna snippet this stream so it'll be easier for short stream. But
who is West End Caleb and why is he ghosting every girl in New York City? Well, let's get into it.
You know what? Let me stop it real quick because I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, but I'm doing it all to myself right now. One second. Hope everyone is doing well. Leave a comment in the chat for me so I would know you are there. Okay. Doing the video again. So this girl is just reviewing this situation on TikTok. TikTok is a crazy world. I barely go on this app. Well, I'll break it down.
All about West End Caleb.
Guys.
What side are you on? Do you love West End Caleb or did he ghost you?
All right.
Also has some merch. Link in bio, go check it out. But that
Alright. Jesus, this is not fun modding this whole thing. But you guys can see now. Okay. We're gonna watch this together. Alright? This is like an intro to this.
who is West End Caleb and why is he ghosting every girl in New York City? Well, let's get into it. So the hashtag West End Caleb is literally going viral on TikTok right now. And it's because this one man is love bombing every girl and then literally ghosting them. So allegedly, West End Caleb is this guy right here.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, guys.
Some girl posted it, not 100% sure if this is him, but it seems legit. But they call him West End Caleb because obviously his name is Caleb, and he's a designer at West Elm. And he's on all these dating apps, and he's messaging girls, love bombing them, sending them amazing Spotify playlists, and then either ghost them immediately before the date or after a few dates. And he's done this to hundreds of girls, it seems like. One girl posted it on TikTok, and then another girl was like, wait, that happened to me. And then another girl was like, that happened to me. I mean, you guys, look at all of these videos. It's insane. All about West End Caleb. But anyways, what side are you on? Do you love West End Caleb, or did he ghost you? Barstool has some merch. Link in bio, go check it out. But that's who West End Caleb is. Just a
Merch. They got a merch for this guy. Listen, as we've dealt with, for those of you who are familiar with our crowd, it's free marketing. Free marketing. So I'll carry on with the longer version of that video. Essentially, you're dealing with a guy who is utilizing a dating app very effectively to the point that it's extremely large scale. I would not recommend it to anyone if you have the time for it. So you have to break it down. Caleb is a designer, like an art designer. Game in a sense is oh shit. Hopefully, guys, are you still there? Just checking if my connection's good. Fuck it, I don't know. Just leave a message in the chat for me. Sorry, I've got terrible connection. I hate when this happens. 1 second. Fuck. Yo, so sorry, guys. Yeah, connection is terrible, but I think it'll be way better now. Sorry, guys, about that. But yeah, I was just sharing the video. What's up, black male? Thanks for tuning in. You're just in time. Don't worry about it. It's impossible for women to take the L. F your merch. let them buy the merch. Let them buy the merch. It's good market for him. The idea is they're trying to expose him like he's a problem. Oh my gosh, why is he getting with all these girls in New York City? No, this is actually more clout. Those same girls that are complaining, they're going straight back to him because of all this fame. He's like, when we think of rappers like Future, women still crawl to him even though he has 10 baby mamas. It doesn't change the fact, What's up, black male? Yes. You good? Yeah, the J Guap. I haven't seen you on here before, but thanks for tuning in, bro. Live, yes, connection sketchy, but I hope it holds on this time. But this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. So listen out. What's up, Ian? Yes. I'm on solo for now, so it's like an hour and a half stream. I just wanna break down this video. This is fire. Okay, this came out 2 days ago. This topic, this story, and I just find it funny. Anyone who's red pill aware is laughing heavy at this, okay? But some people might still be a little bit confused by the message behind it, especially guys. They think, the guy, well, he's 6'4", so he actually has the opportunity to, date as many women as he wants. It's not just that. He's doing things very specific, like large scale dating app use. Okay, urban people are weird. Angoto, you're gonna have to explain what you mean by that. Urban can mean a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna play back to where we were before. So this girl was apparently trying to expose him. Very silly.
TikTok that another girl made gushing about her Hinge date. And she tells me, she's like, I confirmed using my detective work that this is about West Elm Caleb. And the girl in the video is like head over heels, gushing about this guy, and it's like so giddy. And I'm like, oh my God, I recognize this girl. That used to be me when I was stupid and naive. And I'm DMing this girl back being like, oh my God, do we tell her? Maybe I am jumping to conclusions because I've only heard one story, but I just feel like love bombing is the
Did you hear that again? Love bombing.
gateway red flag to all of the other red flags. And if that many girls are commenting about you on a TikTok, that just like doesn't look good. And this is why we need that app I just talked about, where we can leave reviews of guys we've dated on Hinge, because then I don't have to make this subtle video trying to warn this girl.
She wants to warn other people, other girls, about this guy who's who is dating pathologically. He's dating everywhere, multiple times. Women don't do that shit. What's funny is, I can't. I don't know where to start with this. But this is not going to change anything. At the end of this video, you realize that she takes back what she said because she was exposed as well. It's wild. It's ridiculous. I'm running out of breath to speak, bro. What's up, King Life? Yo, showing love. Thank you so much. Jane Chantel, thank you for tuning in. What's up? What's good? I'm only here for a short time, so I won't take up your time. But this video right here, some of you have seen it. Let me break it down real quick because the amount of understanding here, and the reason why I'm pointing out Gen Z girls, because usually this is happening for decades. You know, certain guys might have a opportunity. I'll call it a sweet spot where they're in the right location. He's in New York City, he's in a particular area, and he's utilized the dating app so well that he's able to connect with multiple girls. So he's using that. Overall, some guys would stick to maybe rotating or dating 2 to 3 girls to figure them out, you know. If he's not serious, he'll keep it to a max of 5 girls, you know, to talk to. But this guy is with like a dozen a month. I'm like, okay, this guy is playing the game real hard scale. But so what? Like, what's your concern? Why is this the term they use again? And you're gonna hear it at least 4 to 5 times. Love bombing. It's like some type of terrible, it's like an abuse. Love bombing. Oh my gosh, the way it's being circulated, I've heard it so many times. It worries me. What if we put, you know, women are in the military and everything. What if an opposing country comes in and says, you know what, Americans have a large percentage of women in the army. We should use love bombing in the battlefield to annihilate them because it hurts so much. The fuck? Let's carry on. Let me not babble on.
I'm gonna leave it up to the TikTok gods now, and if this video shows up on your For You page and you happen to be dating a Elm Caleb, consider yourself warned and maybe keep your guard up.
Hi villains, it's 2:15. I have to literally be ready to leave my apartment for this date before 3 p.m. I have like under an hour. That's all to say, this is not what I'm wearing. It's 17 degrees. How am I supposed to look cute when it's 17 fucking degrees? Balaclava off. Okay, so my hands are too cold to do makeup right now.
This girl looks so average, but you know, let's play along. They're actually, most of the girls that you would see are all tall. So like they're at least like 5'11", 6'4". So he's going for specific girls who might have a smaller pool of guys to pick from. Of course, they won't date guys shorter than them. And he's 6'4", so that's like, oh, perfect, okay. You know, they'll date him, you know. So he's playing his cards right. On Hinge, you can have preferences. I think height can be 1 too if you buy the premium. So this guy is a very smart one. You've ever listened, mate.
Now I have this t-shirt from Brandy Melville, which is disgusting of me. You know, the Uniqlo heat. However, I have some matters to address. I don't know if everyone is even gonna know what I'm talking about. However, okay. POV, you're me scrolling on TikTok. I get tagged in a video. It's talking about this guy named Elm Caleb. And I go, shit, I've been seeing a Elm Caleb. Whoa. And the video is like talking about how this guy's a history of ghosting people. The comment section is bad. So Caleb, the guy that confirming that, yes, I've seen the video talking about him. And that is the dude that I was seeing. So I guess people put...
Did you hear that? Just based on that alone, it's just one sec before I carry on. I'm going to explode this right now. What's up, BA? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, G? Caleb knows his game. He knows game, along with going to the point at large scale. Like, you know, is this guy rotating how many girls at once? Oh, that's cool. That's no biggie. But this generation of girls now think that it's great to boast about it, and that might demean his standard, his status. Is actually helping him out. Like, what the hell? So this girl is pretty much very average. And she saw this guy mentioned on TikTok earlier on and noticed she matched with him. So let me, talk about him before I see him. And then let me clout chase, essentially. If people understand TikTok, I really don't like that app, but it's very invasive where TikTok in your location, right? So everyone who's talking about this guy is within that same location. So they're aware while they're on these dating apps who this Caleb is. Oh my God, I matched with him too. He likes me too. This reminds me of Maury. You know when a guy walks into Maury, I'm not the father, Jerry. I'm not the father, Maury. And there's like 10 different women. Do you know that some certain cases, women who watch the show will go on the guy's Facebook and try and link with him to figure out why these multiple women. This is like a sort of a pre-selection that this guy must have good dick to impregnate all these women. That's the pre-selection that women form in their heads. It's like this sort of social dynamic that is created. So essentially, this is what's happening on this TikTok trend that's been going on this week. And this guy has benefited from it and also has tried to sort of put a bad light on him at the same time. They don't realize what they're doing, but they're young. Gen Z girls, under 24, 23, they don't know what they're doing. What's up, BA? He's out of the league of the chick speaking. Yeah, like, he's going for, guys always could date down just for fun, She's dating him for novelty. Yes, it girls love it, don't they? Has nothing to do with dating or the guy himself, really. It's just to show off on TikTok. Me too. I've been traumatized too. I love having
two and two together. I was describing him as like a tall Midwest boy. That's the dude that was in the video, obviously. So I'm like, shit. So he texts me, we talk about it, and also I'm like DMing other girls too, like they're telling me like what has happened. So that's all to say that God hates women. God hates women. God hates women, and men are fans. God is now looking down at me wearing a man.
Bitch, look at you.
Our fans hat. He's bought the merch. He's wearing the hat. Because I was giddy. So the creator said that I was like giddy and naive of love bombing. I was giddy. Yeah, I was giddy because I thought I was.
I should take a shot anytime I hear love bombing. Honestly.
Uncursed of my bad dating life. However, the narrative is continuing that I am cursed with the bad dating life, right? Clearly. God gives me just shit to make content off of, I guess. That's the narrative now. I don't really consider myself to be dumb and naive. I was very giddy in the video just because I was like...
guys, honestly, I struggled to watch this shit. I struggled because all they do is speak in circles. Yeah, I swear. I think anytime they say love bombing, you're gonna hear a few more times now. I hope I could just skip.
That's kind of my style of TikTok. I have been love bombed before. This one guy told me he'd love me on the third date, so I don't think I'm naive. Yeah. And I didn't really have any red flags with this guy. Like, we didn't even kiss. Like, I didn't get intimate, luckily, with him, so I don't feel like I am like devastated now. I'm devastated because I thought it was like going well. But yeah.
I'll skip what she's saying. All she's saying is she went on a date with this guy, already knowing who he was. Didn't even kiss him, and now she's boasting about how I'm talking to him, but then he ghosted me. The fuck? I'm not. I'm struggling too, man. She should shut the right. It's hard to do stuff like this, man. Steesley says, "What's up, bro? This same girl calls him out for his race later on. It was weird as fuck. Yeah." Oh, white male privilege. Black male media, she said she was seeing him. He's just, claiming him because he matched with you and he took you out. Funny. They haven't even kissed. They haven't kissed, but she has the privilege of talking about him, She hurt. She's following clout. Trust me, she's not hurt. Oh my god, he ghosted me. RC says this chick gives me borderline personality vibes, but 10 again. Then again, so do all TikTok girls. I avoid that app as much as I can, man. Let me carry on with this. How many guys do you have in your friend zone, lady? Oh, that doesn't matter.
So that's unfortunately the update, villains. Hello, villains. Mama Villain is back. Yesterday I was like, oh, I kind of respect privacy. Now,
This is the last bit about her. I'll try and speed through it, but I want to give you guys context at the same time. It's long.
No. West Elm Caleb, let's get into the story time as a primary source, because now I'm seeing people trying to do timelines that are not involved in the matter, and I'm like, Kate, it's your duty as a woman to give this timeline. Okay, so let's get into it. As a woman. So I matched with this boy on Hinge last week. I was like, okay, another dude to add to my arsenal. It's fine. 6'4", like I'm 6 feet tall, so it's fairly hard to date. Whatever. We go on a date on Saturday. This past Saturday. We get coffee, then we hang out again on Sunday, right? All this shit on TikTok went down on Monday, okay? So the dude and I are texting on Monday night just about dinner or something, and then I get tagged in this video on TikTok, and he knows after a second date that I do TikTok as a job. I get tagged in this. I'll tag the original creator so you guys can go watch it. So I watch the video, I freak out. Rightfully so, because this is the dude that I've been going on a date with. Like, this is at like 6:30 on Monday. I get a text from Caleb, which I'm going to insert because I don't really give a fuck if this man lives or dies, if I'm going to be honest here. He just goes, I'm really upset. And
Right, we're going to read this. All right? So, she tries to expose him on TikTok, but she still goes on talking to him. It's like, it hasn't turned... She's not turned off by him, basically, okay? She's not turned off by him. I'm going to read the text in a minute, what he wrote back to her. Like the videos, guys. Thank you. Like the video just to push me up in the algorithm. She can have an arsenal. Look, she's not going to reveal that. Let me read this a bit of the text. So she was like, oh, wait, tell me about that John Wilson show. She tried to carry on having a conversation with him. And then he says, I'm really upset right now. And then she says, wait, what happened? So apparently a girl with a huge TikTok following made a video about how a tall boy named Caleb took her on a date and never talked to her again. It seemed in her comment section, a few girls that I had matched with in the past was like, is this West Elm Caleb? So then she made a separate... See, they're all from the same location on this TikTok niche, right? So then she made a separate video to say that it wasn't West Elm Caleb, but that she talked to those girls and wanted to warn everyone. So some of the girls were backtracking because they liked the fact that they all like the same guy. But oh my gosh, he's such a slag. Why is he everywhere? But they still want to keep in contact with him. Guys, red pill knowledge right there. Sorry if my connection is terrible, but let me see what people are saying before I carry on. Bruh. She said that he was another guy to add to her arsenal. Andrew says she gives me the vibe she would name her child Caleb. Yes! A flipping weirdo. She seems like a flipping weirdo. Let me carry on.
I was like, what happened? This was right as I got tagged in the video. And I was like, I wonder if he knows, even though he's offline. And then he said, like, yeah, someone from work sent him this TikTok about West Elm Caleb. I had a few coworkers message me about it. So the time receipts of this, it's like 6:30 p.m. on a Monday. So then in that video, people are commenting like, is this about Kate Glaven's video? Me being Kate Glaven. So I started getting DMs on Instagram from other girls.
Me? Kate Glaven? Me? Like, I'm famous. I do TikTok. This is Gen Z girls are exposing themselves right now.
Which I'm going to insert here. I got a DM from a lovely girl named Kelly, and this is where things just hit the fan for me. So Kelly DMs me and she goes, hey, I know you've been on a few dates with Caleb because she saw my videos and then saw that video by the other creator and like put together that it was about me.
Guys, I'm going to skip her part because she loves herself. She loves this attention. Oh my God. I went on a date with Caleb and he's such a bad boy. And then this Asian girl pretty much started like this compilation, basically, like trying to, like an advocate. It's weird.
For you, Paige, and you happen to be dating a West Elm Caleb, consider yourself warned.
The way that I rushed to make this video,
another one.
I also have a story about West Elm Caleb.
Oh my gosh. Let me join the bandwagon. I also dated Caleb. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so obsessed. They are so obsessed. As Arisine says. And then Jane says, alpha widowed already? Can you even claim this as alpha widowed? Yo, guys, honestly, this guy, pause. He's decent looking, but he's not all that. It's not like there are plenty of guys who look like him. Mate, I've got friends, close friends, who are tall as him, 6'6", 6'5". who would say they struggle dating too. It's not necessarily about his looks or the appeal. They could swipe right on him and ignore him in the DMs. He just played his cards right. He probably bought a premium and focused in his location and swiped as much as he can. He probably got rejected by like 500 to 600 girls the same moment he matched with these girls. But because of the clout he's created, they're all swiping right now. Let me see how I can get love bombed by Caleb. Like, children, it's just insane. He's got game and uses always exactly game. I think game comes with patience as well, because definitely there were like 10 times the same amount of girls 10 times that rejected him, but he moves on. He just soldiers on, match, DMs, love bombs, and then probably gets a date. But with him, compared to other guys, he probably has more time in his hands. So along with the resources, he has a lot of time to waste. Now, a lot of guys would eventually just give up and just maybe go back to work or just focus on 1 or 2 girls at once, because we don't have the time. But he has the time. He's in the arts, a designer. They have plenty of time to learn game, because game is an art. So he chimes in. BA says anyone can see chicks love players. Right. Chicks love guys who know how to play the game. In a way, a guy who can be resilient. Like, okay, you can easily move on. You can take rejection, and you can you know what to say to ring my bells. Black Male Media says, for sure 1 out of 10 is a good ratio. Exactly. He probably had 9 other women rejecting him, moving on. But once they see the TikToks, now the next wave of girls who he's swiping through are probably swiping right, because clout, notoriety, and just the idea, oh my god, he's a bad boy, like he's a player. Like, they hate players apparently, verbally hate players, but they will swipe right and see how far they can go. Jesus, men take whatever they want, they can get. Yes, Jane, as you said, like, some of the girls he's showing, like, he particularly targets tall girls. Now he knows that these girls have a smaller pool. I know tall guys who prefer shorter girls. Like a 6'4" guy will go for a 5'2", 4'10", but when you go for girls close to your height, and in their head, that's great, So he's playing the field. Online dating for men. What's up, Steesley? Online dating for men is basically good pics, swipe right for everything, then try to get them in person. Easy. It's not easy. It's the game. Irene says this is a perfect example of the hive mind at work. Yes, pre-selection, validation from other women. He's a terrible guy, but they're still gonna see him. Andrew says this is why you never take female dating advice. Dude, imagine what they say. Yeah, avoid this guy. Avoid him as much as possible.
Around Halloween, we matched on Hinge, and he was like, love bombing to a T, messaging. And I was like, look, like, my friends and I are going out for Halloween. Like, why don't you meet us so we can meet? And he's like, no, I want to meet in a wholesome way. That was the text I got, and I was like, okay. And so he was like, let's get coffee like the next day or whatever. And I was like, all right. Long story short, I'm waiting online at a bar, and he sends me a full mirror selfie with his face and his everything in it with his penis out. And I was like,
bruh. Now, I'm going to explain this, because I remember listening to this a few times. I was like, what was going on here? Basically, this guy, because you're going to listen right after I play it again. This guy plays this role where he has a mass agenda. He's swiping right. He's messaging, love bombing a girl, as I said before. And when he's bored, essentially he's dealt with maybe 2, 3, 4 girls in rotation in a week. A lot of guys would do this where they would self-sabotage or risk it, because I don't really care. Like some people, we follow Myron on Fresh and Fit. He does that. He throws a bomb on the DMs, like risky texts with no care in the world. Do you want to smash? Or, well, this guy, for instance, puts a nude. It should stop the girl from messaging back, right? Because that's repulsive. Girls don't accept dick pics. But he played that role because he's like, look, at this point, I don't really care. I don't really care. Guess what she does next?
That's very risky. Two, what the fuck? And then the next day proceeds to ghost me. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I deleted it. I'm not that type of person to hold on to news like that. And then the next month messages me again and goes, sorry, like I was just afraid that you were going to use me for my body. I was like, huh? I thought we were getting coffee. And so he's texting me about girls see it and see that it's big and don't want anything else. And I get used for my body. And I was like, I don't even know what to say to that. I was like, okay, sis, I know how it feels. Like, welcome to being a woman. And then he asked me on Snapchat, and I don't know why the fuck I was even entertaining giving him another chance. We were
like, oh my god, why?
My bad. She was entertaining him even after the fact. You see, he thought, okay, she's disqualified. She probably won't talk to him again, but she carries on talking to him. So yeah, what did Black Male say? It's almost like a shit test. Indeed. Like, how far is she willing to listen to me? Let's see how far it goes. And she carried on, added me on Snapchat, tried messaging me, but guess what? He ghosted her because he wasn't really into her like that. If it was a girl, like, he was like, maybe he'll call her a 10, he would be careful, like, I won't do that. But just testing the waters, he doesn't give a damn. So yeah, let me carry on.
I also have a story about West
Oh,
Elm Caleb.
I must have skipped that part. One sec.
Long story short, I'm waiting online at a bar and he sends me. And then I deleted it. I'm not that type of person to hold on to news like that. And then the next month messages me again and goes, sorry, like I was just afraid that you were going to use me for my body. I was like, huh? I thought we were getting close.
Just heard that part 1 month later. So this guy just kind of moved on. But out of this, he has a new cycle of girls now. It's like, okay, oh shit, I remember this girl. Let me text her sorry and see where this goes. This guy's playing this game on steroids. Most guys of game don't have the time to flood so many different girls. Like, if you're a busy guy, he's not a busy guy. His occupation is a designer, like I think fashion or arts or something. Fashion designer. He has plenty of time in New York City to play.
And so he's texting me about girls see it and see that it's big and don't want anything else, and I get used for my body. And I was like, I don't even know what to say to that. I was like, okay, sis, I know how it feels. Like, welcome to being a woman. And then he asked me on Snapchat, and I don't know why the fuck I was even entertaining giving him another chance. We were like, okay, maybe we'll get lunch or something. And I was like, maybe I'll give you a second to explain the audacity of yourself. And then he asked me on Snapchat, and I add it, and then it's another photo of his penis. And I was like, what the fuck? I texted him, I was like, are you absolutely out of your mind? And then he ghosts me again. So that's my West Elm Caleb story.
He ghosts me. So see how they're all offended that he ghosts them. But he sends you a dick pic. And he ghosts you after you say, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, the trauma. What's up, dorkhead? Oh, okay. I hope it's fixed now, but it could be my connection. Sounds is okay now. Okay, cool. It might be on and off, but I'll try and keep it consistent. What was everyone else saying? This is why we read that. I want to see Caleb on FNF. That will be funny. That will be funny. If I at least talk to him, like maybe call in or something, and just express himself. Because look, he's not doing anything wrong. In fact, even mainstream blue pill platforms are like, these girls are crazy. So what? This is what's been happening. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. They tried to make love bombing and abuse. Love bombing and ghosting. Excuse me? Let's start reporting women doing that to us. What the fuck is love bombing, right? Man. So what they're saying, Arisine says avoid him while actively not avoiding him. Women. He has ultimate confidence. It's beyond that, BA. Is confidence along with this the mass scale of games he's playing with multiple girls. He's probably taking like 2 or 3 of them seriously because they're hot, and then the rest I'm gonna just fuck this up because I don't want to entertain this too much. So I'm just gonna drop that dick pic because I don't care. They should stop talking to me now and not expect anything. But because they keep on replying, I have to ghost them. His dick pic is being circulated around. Trust me. Blackmail Media says she ain't even cute. No one ever used her for her body. Boy. Andrew says all these girls are basic. Yeah, and he's probably targeting very basic girls. Tall girls, by the way, as well. For good reason. In a specific location. Very smart. Like, honestly, bro, I'm going to expose myself. When I'm on dating sites, is within about, 20 miles? Not even driving distance. I don't care. Just close enough for a sneaky link. I don't have time for all this long distance list. Once I've unmatched the girl, we were talking, and then I realized, well, you're like 2-hour drive away. She's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, I can't talk to you anymore because that's too far. I swear I said that. Honestly, keep it easy. Keep it short. Trust me. Yeah. I think I've improved that. Blackmail says she told everybody it was big. Now he's going to get more women. That's exactly, if you guys were listening earlier on, I said this is just like Maury. The men with multiple women, single baby, baby mothers, they're still getting messages from women who watch the show saying, hey, we should hang out because it's pre-selection. You must have something going on for all these women to give you babies. Like, come on. And then we all know this. This isn't rocket science, but this new generation of girls are confused. They're creating new terms to criminalize how men behave. What's up, Hakeem? Harrison says they literally his marketing team. Yes, free marketing, bro. MK says this is the male equivalent to foodie dates. City boys, we up. I forgot that phrase. I should put it on the thumbnail. City boys, we up. The best city boy I've ever seen in New York. Let's claim he's New York City boy. Yeah, it is, and he knows that. I guess he probably wanted it to end. You know what I mean? So, let me carry on. Let me see. Got like 5 minutes.
Lives
left.
on the Upper East Side. You have been warned.
Oh, let me pause this here. I'll read the text for you guys. Sorry. Don't want to miss the text.
That's my West Elm Caleb story. He lives on the Upper East Side. You have been warned.
For anyone on just audio, I'll just read out the text. So she replied to him saying, I was too busy getting left hanging on multiple occasions. Well, for starters, this is his reply. Well, for starters, I was nervous, laughed my ass off. And then, so he stood her up. And then she replied, why? From the look of the photo that I've deleted, you did not seem nervous. Okay, the dick pic. And then he said, listen. This guy. He literally just put, listen, guys. When a guy he's confident enough, he's smart. Listen, I immediately regretted sending that. Not because I wasn't into you, but because it made me seem like I was that kind of guy, which is something I'm not good at pulling off. Come on, mate. Come on. We know your game. And then her reply, well, he carries on. Listen, okay, it's big. And I just don't know how to use it. That's the problem. Big dick problems. Why do I find that hard to believe? She said. I don't know what to say, he said. I felt like expectation was coffee and the post walk deep dicking. The using of the body is something I can relate to heavily. No, this guy is trolling. He's trolling at this point. Probably because he knows she knows. Oh, actually, he just wanted to disqualify her. But he's doing it to the point where it's as risky as possible. If she takes the game, which he's probably done before, that'll be a good smash. But he wanted to disqualify her because guys at this point will try and do damage control. Oh no, I still like you, da, 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 da. But he doesn't even give a damn. This isn't even like shit testing anymore. He doesn't give a damn. FNF gang, what's up? What's good, boy? What's up, Spear? Aricine says dick pics plus ghost equals TikTok girls hooked. Boy, should I try that shit? Nah, I'm joking. Jane, thank you. Like the video. Thank you for tuning in. Merch, who said I feel like? Who said I feel like? Boy, okay, let's finish this, man. Let me not waste your time. And then someone did ask me to do a review on what's going on with Fresh Fit. I'll do that real quick. There's always a lot on my mind when it comes to that. Boy, but yeah, let's carry on. So remember, some things are muted because of some TikTok music. I don't want to get, strikes or demonetized. Oh, another text. So that girl did a quick video where, oh, I was texting this guy from Hinge everyone's talking about. Yeah, he's in my DMs too. Please. This girl, Blondie, says, when you're dating a man for 6 weeks and find out through for your page TikTok that he is lying to you and dating every other woman in NYC. Hey, see, boys, we up.
Make a video about this, but I feel like it's my duty as your Asian older sister to warn my New York City.
Okay, part 2. I'm so sorry this is taking so long. I could talk about this for hours after I did a whole synopsis on it. If you're my roommate or friends, you would know. So anyways, this man randomly is like going MIA, and I'm like asking if he wants to hang out. I'm like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to do anything? Meanwhile, he was like rushing me out of his home Saturday, and then refused to hang out with me on Sunday, because he was going on dates with other women. That was the kicker. Going on dates with other women. That's why you couldn't hang out.
I want to read the text. I want to read the text. If I can go back and read it. One sec, guys. Man, connection's fucking up again. Just one sec. I'm going to play it towards the... Jesus. You guys still on? So what are you guys saying? Is he not allowed to refuse a date from you? Just following this trail of fandom they're joining. They love this fandom. Come on, play. Yeah, connection's whack. I hope you guys are still tuning in. So yeah, just another one berating, and then it carries on for a little while. Actually, it carries on for a little while, and then the Asian girl from the beginning. I'll post a link to this video if you guys want to watch below. The Asian girl apologized for taking it too far, but she wanted to highlight how love bombing is damaging to women, ghosting is damaging to women, and then someone revealed an image, a TikTok of her basically entertaining multiple guys and ghosting multiple guys from previous months. It's ridiculous. We still have. Thank you. Mate, I'm gonna fix my Wi-Fi. Don't worry about it. Give me like 4 months. I'm ducking out of here. He's a full-blown legend at this point. Yeah. Yes, BA. MK says it's all good, not that bad right now. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'll try. Yeah, it's working now. Okay. I don't think the audio's good. Yeah, but I'll leave it. Everyone can hit that in the link below. But it's funny. So I was gonna address it. The reason why I also titled it Gen Zs don't get the candy store. They don't understand. Why is it that these guys are repulsive? Like, first of all, this guy is probably 2% of guys his age that are hacking the system. They're dating multiple girls at once. There are good-looking guys who don't play this game because it's exhausting. honestly, gaming is exhausting, guys. You understand, right? If you are used to dating and then you date multiple girls, once you hit maybe 2 or 3 girls that you've linked up with, like once in a while, you're not really going back on Tinder or Hinge. If you are, you're just, messing around. You're not actively doing the same thing. You're already talking to at least one girl. So you're dealing with your work situation and you just want to date this girl once a week and see where it goes. This guy is on it they're basically doing what, Fresh claims he does. Apparently he says he dated 2 to 3 girls a day. The time you need to do that, probably juggle that with his work flexibility. But I can't do that. In my occupation, my career, I'm not able to do that. So I don't need to prove myself. I probably, yes, I've got game enough to date, but not to be that extensive. But it's funny, see boys play that game at his age. But then obviously guys at established age, like in their mid-30s, wouldn't need the time either. They would spend more on sort of leading with their wallet, basically, seeking arrangements. Girls gravitate towards them. They don't really need to swipe on apps. They just need to say, I got money. Coach Greg Adams. I got money. Just take, treat a young girl out, do something and have fun, or settle down like a lot of guys do. Andrew says he's literally imprinted them without smashing. Guy is savage. He's savage. Is a great representation, and he's young, 25. BA says gaming can be a soul-sucking experience. Yeah, boy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I was even hoping for my co-host to come on, but it might be too late. But any input anyone has as well would be appreciated. I'm going to show you just an article real quick. Mainstream media are on his side, which is not a surprise to me. It could be a surprise to some people, even though we think mainstream has gone far left for no reason. These girls are trying to pull it even further left. TikTok is a cesspool of nonsense. They wanted to create a movement about how terrible love bombing is. What the hell is that? This guy just had a good system. He's repeating the same messages, girls. Apparently, yeah. I found the link now. This is an article basically breaking it down real quick. If you like the voice, I'll read out a bit. What's everyone saying? I got money. That's what Coach. I don't know if someone can verify. Is he like pro sugaring? Is he into like leading with your money, like literally? I don't know about that, boy. For young guys, don't forget about it. But essentially, mainstream media are on his side because it's like he's just dating, He's not doing anything bad to these girls. And he's probably winning now. But I would assume a guy like him is exhausted. There's too much to take on. It's an exhausting position to be in. But he probably has plenty of time to do that. In New York City, everyone knows him. It's only been 2 days since he's been out here. But these girls right here are smashing him. Period. He's infamously famous. They're smashing him, all 3 girls and more. There's like 12 different girls. Women call out Elm Caleb on TikTok after discovering they've all dated him. I'm just going to skip through the point. I want to understand the whole point of love bombing. So I found it. Why is Caleb trending on TikTok? Some TikTokers allege that Caleb has been sending them unwanted nude photos. We saw that. Sharing Spotify playlists. How dare you? That he's made for other girls and ghosting them after a few weeks of love bombing. No, don't play that. AKA when someone you give you a lot of affection in a short period of time. To be honest, it's not like, that's something spectacular. I think all guys do it. Most guys do it. Like they appear thirsty. So I've got this friend of mine. His YouTube name is actually Unstoppable Force. He tested it out. Some guys have done it before. If you're on a dating app, just expect at least 10% of the girls are actually guys. They're catfishing. They're testing the waters. So Unstoppable Force tries this out where he uses a girl's profile, and he's reenacting a girl on Tinder, and within 10 to 20 minutes flooded with matches with men, and the amount of the type of comments you get, it's crazy. Like, they don't know you. Like, I legit just say, hey, what's up? I might reference a picture and I'll move on, but these guys will leave. They will literally love bomb girls, but they ignore it. Like, girls usually ignore these comments. He probably said something cool. He probably, because he's 6'4". He targets a specific genre of girls. They tend to be tall and average looking. Let's keep it real. He's rejected by 10 times more girls. Nothing wrong with that. He's still got game. Andrew says, we've seen this when women fall in love with death row inmates. This is nothing new when it comes to female nature. Oh yeah, death row. Ooh, that's even more. That's what's it? Hycrophilia or something, where they go for prisoners. That's a mental problem, to be honest. Enchanted Monkey says he is pro sugaring. Okay, so like, even people who watch Fresh and Fit, they're anti sugaring. It's like, don't spend your money just for bucks, just for attendance. Like, pay for the date, but don't pay just to attend. That's a bit, but it suits you if it suits you. But essentially, it's a waste of time if you're not paying. Andrew says, girls get salty when they get figured out. That's all he's done, figured out the code to success. And he's not exposing himself. I think it's TikTok that does that. TikTok forces people to know each other within the same catchment area, and they all know him based on. And then number two is that these girls are all a certain generation of girls, Gen Z girls, and they reveal everything to the world. They're always talking about shit. Girls are posting videos of guys rejecting them after the first date. Like, guys don't go for that every day. That's insane. You're embarrassing yourself. This is the era of self-sabotage. Oh, I don't care. I can be a slut on video. Women used to be sluts back in the 50s and 60s, 70s. But they kept that on the low. But now it's out in the open. OnlyFans, on Twitter. Twitter was basically my generation. If you're late millennials, from, mid 90s babies or mid 80s babies, you're on Twitter. Someone writes something foddery, hoish, they delete it the next day because it's trending and you can be forgettable. Now it's TikTok. You're exposing yourself on TikTok with your face, high definition, iPhone camera. We can see you. And this example is minor, but it's even worse when they embarrassing themselves. Harrison says, Fred probably did if Myron co-signed it, because we know Myron transparent. Yeah. I believe he did, but it's exhausting. I can't keep. I won't be like, oh, props to you. That's a lot of work, bro. I can't deal with all them emotions. But some guys have the stamina to do that. Jane Chantel says, if got a woman's mind before you met her, you won. Indeed. Yeah, Unstoppable Force. I mentioned you tested it out on Tinder, being a woman, and you got the most foddery messages. If you can quote one terrible message from that profile you made, let us know. Andrew was yeah. So it's just typical behavior. It's just why are they exposing themselves for? Why? It makes him look good. That's not gonna stop. So yeah, someone asked me to address. Was it you, Andrew? To address how the communitAH is attacking Fresh and Fit before I close up. So this is meant to be a short stream. But I on this channel we actually got a comment from a popular YouTuber, well, semi-popular YouTuber in the Black Manus space. His name is Edward something. He has a big enough following. He messaged us in one of our clips saying how we were describing the Black Manosphere and how they've tried to ostracize Fresh and Fit. They have excommunicated, and my point was that it's better for people to stay away from that space if they don't want that type of drama. Like, You know, if Fresh and Fit weren't involved in them in the first place, we won't be dealing with this. But at the same time, it's free marketing. It's just now they're nitpicking. Like, oh, they're not foundational Black Americans. They're not really black. They're from outside, you know. Fresh being from Barbados, moved here, 5 years ago? And Myron, ethnically Sudanese, he was born and raised here, but because his family is Sudanese, they're not technically black. It's funny, and you know, I'm technically not black either because I'm not American. So they're trying to cause a divide even within the manosphere. That's why it was very important for me to discover the real content. Like Coach Greg Adams, I like his content. Roller Tomasi, you know, Richard Cooper, you know, Fresh and Fit, Donovan Sharp, you know, all these people I'm listening to now, they're not based everything on race. Like, race politics is exhausting. I used to listen to that back in the day, but now I just realized how unrelatable it is to me. I just took it on because. So I'm just saying we need to sort of split from that segment of the community. It's actually the communitAH. They don't really speak our language, you know? And they've shown their truths through this division they've caused with Fresh and Fit. You know, even the people who co-signed them, I'm going to drop some names, I don't care anymore. The MTR, apparently he's taking the middle ground, but I can see there's a bias in his approach as well. Like, it's just like, okay, you can criticize, but when there's an ulterior motive behind it, you're working with people behind the scenes, it's like, what's the point, man? Just grind, forget it. Sometimes I understand why a lot of people don't network with people in a space, because you don't want to deal with all this nonsense. Unstoppable Force says, funnily enough, Black Americans look at other blacks as different. Yeah. I had to figure that out more recently. I was like, oh shit, you see us as different. I mean, I have people who listen who are from America, you know, Black Americans, like, great support. But when it comes to the content creators, they create rules for us. It's like, we don't associate with this or stay on code. No, I ain't staying. I don't know you. Stay on code. F that. Have your preferences. You know, live your life. But yeah, this is, you know, cut the story short. This was a good stream, guys. Before I close up, you just want to leave a comment. I can disclose anything else. I'll clip the good parts. Hope that was entertaining. If you want to get in the candy store, get in as soon as possible. But yeah, dating apps are like that. I think once you got game, a guy, he bought the premiums on Hinge, Tinder, all of that. He focused on the area he lives in so he could link up with these girls, but he went large scale. He had the time to do it large scale, and I that's the point where you have to have time for that too. Game, patience, you know, time, all of that it's a lot. Andrew says this all started before they told a black woman her behavior wasn't appropriate and she plays the race card. Yeah, it's been boiling up. It's been boiling up. And the thing is, people don't realize it, is that they assume that once they cancelled Fresh and Fit, the majority of his audience were black. That's all Black American. That's the thing they messed up in, especially O'Shea. The idea was like, oh, we're going to bring them down, but they don't realize a huge chunk are internationals. Like, look at me. I'm from Britain. I resonate with their message. They don't need you. You know, when they said the target audience, isn't your target audience black women? Like, no. What do you think you were doing? Black Twitter, what were you doing? What were you thinking? You have no control over here. Well, you built your platform based on our entertainment. Like, no, you some guests act up. They happen to be black women. Some, because there are a lot that are either white or Hispanic. They're not trying to claim credit for trending. Like, honestly, like, if you listen to the intro to Fresh and Fit, that one girl, that white girl, that trended. Probably one of the first to trend because she dated a rapper, and like, no one's claiming white girls should get a cut from this fame. Like, this is desperate. Target audience. So yeah, there's no canceling them because the audience they've created is from an array of people from around the world, as we can see every day on Superchat. You know, our platform was, I think, the first to bring up the survey on how they are the top, you know, super chatters almost every week, and it could lead to, for the end of the year, they are the #1 super chatted channel on YouTube. So I'm glad we spread that message. People know. Good show, bro. Thanks, Andrew. MK says they are an international podcast. Indeed, the Manosphere is international, but because the bulk of the content is from America, people resonate in America. Now the Black Manosphere is like, oh, okay, Black American, but the idea is Fresh and Fit are not a Black Manosphere platform. They connected with people in the Black Manosphere, but it's not relatable completely. So it's like, don't make it about you, O'Shea, Kevin Samuels. Like, you were entertaining, you trended, that's it. You know, like, then a lot of the things they talk about is unrelatable. But I don't get it. Like, you know, I get people's struggles and strife, but I can't resonate with it. I can't really subscribe, literally and figuratively, you know what I mean? So Andrew says Black Twitter are now attacking Myron's sexuality. Let them. They did the same with Kevin Samuels, so let them. They can't defeat his views, so they attack him personally. Indeed. All right, I'll be going in 5 minutes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This was lit. BA says solid solo show, bro. Yeah, this was solo. The other guys were like, you know, busy, of course. It was timely. I felt I need to drop this. We'll be back on Tuesday, so in 2 days, talking on fitness actually. So this will be a different conversation. Yeah, Black Twitter, they be crazy. Well, this is fun, guys. Any other info before I head off? Other than that, Caleb was doing his thing. A25, you know. People were saying in the Reddit sub actually on Fresh and Fit Reddit that, oh, you know, it's because he's tall, white guy, handsome. There are a lot of tall white guy handsomes that don't know about this. They haven't hacked the code. They're still stuck in their blue pill way. You know, it's like most guys, even if they're attractive, don't understand that they can be played by girls too. But once they hack it, they end up turning into Caleb. He's a meme. Agent Fit, what's good, bro? You just came right at the end of the closing show. Thanks for tuning in, F&F gang. We here, bro. Hope anyone else is watching pre-recorded or just playback. This was a lit show, solo show with me. But besides that, this was fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Duke coming on here again. I'll leave it with the outro. Peace out.
Well, I see the Duke in the chat. What's up?
The G.
The Duke.
Yeah, I understand that there's some where the white women at, like Duke and him, but a lot.
Shout out to Duke from the UK, bro.
Yep.
Shout out to you, brother.
I follow the facts first and foremost. Tell that to your mother, man. We don't play around on this channel.